All right, guys, we got a fun one today. Working on putting on some garage door openers. We're going to do the genie. Check out our doors. Got two of them. One over there, one here. This one's might be due for replacement. We'll see. Got our wall button up. Photo eye. I'm going to mount conduit off it. Both sides. Figure why it's quiet in here. Lunchtime. What we're going to do is probably mount the opener off to the side. It's pretty tight up there. So I'm out here. Plus we got a fan. Caleb's getting everything put together. Got a little cart. Works out good. It's tight. It's a tight one. And then this one we got to shoot over. So we're going to try to get our rail over on that side. So I'm using a 16 footer on a 12 foot. I think this is 12 by 12. I know it's 12 tall. I don't know for the width. I think it's 12. But yeah, that's a hollow shaft. But I don't want to mount to all this metal and deal with jack shafts. No, thank you. So we'll see if this bites me. We'll see if it bites me. So sometimes in the garage door business, you know, there's just certain jobs that you can just blast through. And then there's certain times that you just have to go really, really slow. This is one of those jobs. We just had to go super slow. There's a lot of stuff in the way. There's a lot of people coming up and walking and, you know, and talking to us. Just some, you know, good old boys, you know, not even people that even work here, just customers telling us about their life story. You got a lot of variables, you know, when you got a steel roof, you know, you got to watch how you're going to, you know, mount it. You know, the header up there, it's actually a pole barn, but, you know, we're trying to come up with a game plan. I had to make a decision on the fly, you know, where we're going to mount this. We're going to shoot for the middle. We're going to shoot for the side. You know, we got that ceiling fan in the way. How are we going to get power? You know, we're going to run an extension cord. They're going to get an electrician in here. This building's kind of an older. They're probably not going to get an electrician in here. So we're just going to run an extension cord. I got to find one of their extension cords because I don't want to provide my extension cord because I have to get obviously charged for it because extension cords are not cheap. We did get the offer to bring the lift, and, you know, kind of watching this now, that wasn't real easy. I'm not gonna lie, the lift would have been nice, but it was so tight in there. And we had once in a while we have a, you know, can we bring a car out, you know? Yeah, well, the door's still working, you know, let's do it now. So I think we just had a moment here to finally, you know, get this thing up in the ceiling here. But this is definitely tough on us, on both of us, trying to get this all planned out. It's a lot of stress. A lot of moving parts, you know. And then on top, if you're trying to run a business, you know, if you don't have a secretary, you're trying to do sales, you got Google ads, you got Facebook ads, you got whatever going on, you're trying to answer the phone. So there's a lot of stuff play that, you know, definitely very grateful that I don't have to, you know, try to do that anymore like I used to. I know the struggle. It's real. It's really hard. That's why in these moments right here is where I'd want my voicemail changed, because my phone's ringing. I'm not answering. You know what I mean? I am in a crucial situation here. So, you know, your apparel matters, the tools matter, lighting matters, the boots you're wearing feel like they matter. All this stuff just feels like it matters so much in the moment, just to try to get this one objective done, which is to try to get this thing hung without dropping a, you know, whatever this is, $1,200 opener on the ground. You know, the embarrassment doesn't really bother me anymore because, you know, hey, you're gonna be the one that eats it. But for other people, I know it does matter. So it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. This old wood door actually works pretty darn good for what it is. It's pretty nasty on the outside, but inside it's working pretty good. So had to get a whip wired up to it. The conduit takes extra time. If you run the conduit, I think it just looks more professional, and everything in here was so tight. I didn't want nothing to, wire-wise get, ripped off the wall or something, just because they got all kinds of goodies around this. So we'll probably go through some of these. I might voice over, look at some pictures. Some of them were kind of some of the problems, maybe some solutions I came up with. Some of that header piece, we had a really hard time finding meat. We had to take some really long screws and dive them up, to find some header meat. So I had to do some pretty crafty stuff. Tried to look out for the next guy on, they got to do a spring and stuff, because we might be the next guy. Luckily, his job is, it's about 2 minutes down the road from the shop. So this is actually where we take some of our vehicles, our service vehicles, and that. They do a really great job. They really do. They're good mechanics. They treat us really good. So she's not pretty, but it's functional. Got it hanging finally above that fan. That was a bear. I had to grind this stuff out with a buzzer. I kept hitting it. Look at the top of that door section. There's a hole. That's how they got away with it. I wasn't so lucky. So luckily I had that little buzzer to shave off the wood, because my door kept hitting the top there. So yeah, that's fun. Caleb did a good job. Good learning for him to how to wire this thing up. I always leave the antenna. I did hook the antenna and that little extension cord thing there. Leave it with the opener. My little rope trick. Rope it up through the hinges. So if they have to, the door goes down, they lose power. Don't forget with your side lock. I didn't want to take it off. I put a screw in it. Big old self-tapper. There's a side shot of that. Wood I had to grind off 3 times. I think I had to hit that thing. Not real sure. I think maybe I had to put more spring tension. Oh, they had a cable off. The cable was off the drum. They didn't even know it. They've been running it probably forever with that cable in the wrong spot. So I got that fixed for them. Like I said, another variable. Found a hinge. I think that hinge, all the bolts are coming out. Yeah. So we had to kind of PM the door and go through everything. Here's that next bay. We're kind of waiting for them to get this truck out of here. That was a fun one. There's my beautiful work. I would have done a little different if I could go back, but that's what we had for wood that day. I did a little bump out on it. And you see where that connects there? That should have been up farther. I think I'm just running wire on this one. Zip tying it to the pipe up there. I don't know what that is, gas line or something. Just zip it away. I think there was a better shot right here showing that cable off. That's how it was. They've been running it all day, every day like that. Do you leave it? Is it gonna make the door go crooked? Using some older wire we're using here, trying to get it burned up. Side lock again with a screw in it. Probably just maybe the conduit too. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all the stuff all spread out, digging through stuff. It is also nice that they have the freshness tab, because these have been sitting. I've had these ones, and you can see the box is pretty. Been sitting for a while in my little stash, and so should still work. As soon as you pull the freshness tab, we'll see. Oh, what's that? Excuse me. Lunch. Can you see it? Is it lighting up? It's lighting up. Still working. But that thing's probably like 3-5 years old. There you go. Still working. So that's good. Helps you out in the field. I do show this opener running if you've made it this far. That clip's a little out of space or out of the right rhythm here, but we're just getting an extension cord. I finally did get one of new ones. See how bigger my old one is? It's that fuel. This is the second door. So that spring pad I got looking a little better. Not so little chunky chunks, but I kept it up higher this time. See, they bent the piece of metal was hitting the door. So the spring pad was a problem. Opener getting mounted. Trolley system. It's I got it mounted up there, getting our wires. Must be getting our wires ran. This thing was, I think it was, I don't know if it was easier. It was a bear getting it up there. There was no doubt. Definitely a challenge. Thank goodness the car's out of there though. But yeah, trying to get over that car lift. Oh, that right there. We were like in panic mode, dying mode. But I was like, I want to get a few clips. Worried about sliding off the end. More broken hinges. It's always finding stuff. Put a big old operator bracket on there for herky jerky. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. Had to bridge it. Find the wood back there. So much fun. You guys are missing out. Back of the tailgate working good for cutting wood. Hoorah. Oh yeah, you're golden there, but let me make sure your sprocket. Oh, you got plenty because we got an extra 2 foot on this thing. So we're not gonna jam up the sprocket. Set limit, so it's herky jerky right now, but I want to at least have some video for you to listen to it. It runs. So you know, you might, I mean, it's there. You can try it again, but we might be in that, you know what I mean, we want to do the overrun.
Yeah, so just try it there.
Or go up just a hair and then do overrun if you want. Totally. There you go. I'd leave it right there. These ones got a way to fine tune it, so you do an overrun is what they're called. Definitely not gonna say, you know, the Genie is definitely harder to install, but it's the callbacks. Hopefully no callbacks. They do really good, and the remotes work really good.
This has a different setting in it.
God darn it.
For closed mode, where it might set that front. Or do you want me to set that bottom first?
You gotta do overrun at least one, right? Overrun will get this to go down. It's just how you fine tune Genies instead of doing limits. So now he'll have to run it. Go ahead and hit your open if you want, or what's weird too is I noticed with the remotes, they go all the way up. You can stop it on the way down. Looks like you went past your up, but I mean, you're still okay, I think, as long as we don't lose our cables. The cable's good, this cable's good, so you're okay. See if it should go down a little farther. Oh, that's not too bad. Let me run it. You guys do all your conduit, stuff. Sounded funny there for a second. Oh, I guess that's it. I don't hear no.
Chain is like whipping.
Is it? Huh.
Like go up and you'll see.
Right.
So what's even after that time?
Huh. Okay. See how that trolley though, it's pretty cool. That's why I'll talk about it later, but you gotta pin it differently. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, I guess.
We'll put on the antenna and such.
Yeah, antenna, put the cover on. We popped the cover off, so we're gonna, but this is it. Thanks for watching. Tape them on this time, so I stay with it. Gotta do the antenna. Yeah, got it all taped up, man. She's ready to go. Had to run an extension cord. So luckily it's running. It's not the prettiest, but this is what you do out in the jungle.